We're continuing our discussion about funds and funds management and the security, the governance, the compliance, the accountability, the transparency, and all of those things that people seek, that people expect to happen when they make community contributions, but it doesn't always happen. Now, for those joining us online, there was a question that was raised by the gentleman, yes, there you are, about why do the funds raised go to the organisation's bank account? I'd like to answer that with this set of slides. Before I move on, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. VCAhha is a mechanism for communities to fund themselves. Fundraising, community payments, engagement, sponsorships and prizes. We are not a loan service between mates. We are a fully integrated, fully transparent, fully compliant service. There are lots of ways for you to hit a friend up for a loan. That is not us. Do that at other sites and with other mechanisms. If you want to fund your community interests, if you want accountability, transparency, compliance, safety and security, then that is our service. All funds raised go back to the organisation's bank account for which the funds were raised. When a grassroots community organisation, a charity, a not-for-profit, registers with us and creates an account, they have to prove their not-for-profit credentials and standing. And there's a separate video and a separate presentation on this. Part of that is giving us valid bank account details with valid financial services and banking organisations. The funds are automatically transferred back to the organisation's bank account. They are tagged for the specific purpose for which the funds were raised. You have total transparency on all funds raised to the point that they hit the organisation's bank account. And then you have all of the paperwork and all of the tools to track it from the point of deposit. And the reason the money goes directly to the organisation's bank account is, any hands going up? Yep. To stop the funds being used for other things? Yes. Okay, keep going. Can I repeat back to them online? You're saying you run the barbecue, you take the money home, you put it into your own bank account the next day, and then a couple of days later it ends back at the organisation. Yeah. Ma'am, you're a lovely, honest lady. Now, you know that sometimes that doesn't happen. Yeah. So, the money is going directly to the organisation's bank account, identified for the specific purpose for which the funds were raised. And that's to give you the accountability, the transparency, the governance, the safety, the security, and all of those things that you seek. They don't go to my bank account, they don't go to an individual's bank account, they don't go to a business's bank account, they go where the money is intended to go. Now, the organisations have a lot of the safeguards in place. they have the accountability in place, because if you've paid for a trip for the local school and the school doesn't go, you can hold that school to account. The organisations, as a matter of pride, often do the transparency. If you've looked in the annual reports of lots of charities, they make a big feature of safeguards, accountability and transparency. We're just ensuring that and providing you with the tools to allow this to happen. And the organisations have the administrative structures to deliver the services. Let me summarise. If you just want to hit a mate up for a loan, this is not us. We are a fully integrated, fully transparent, fully compliant service for fundraising, community payments, engagement and sponsorships and prizes with local businesses. All funds raised go back to the organisation's bank account. That organisation has to prove its not-for-profit credentials, and all funds raised are flagged or tagged for the specific purpose for which the funds were raised. Let me say it again. If you want to just hit somebody up for a loan, go to another site. If you want safety, security, accountability, transparency, compliance, come to us.